April 26, Leon Center in Kingston. Lee Brice on the Beer Drinking Opportunity is coming to town. Lee Brice has taken the time to join us now. How are you doing?
I'm good. We were just talking about some family issues here a minute ago when we first got on the phone. But I'm great. It's a pretty day, and everybody's all good. So thankful for that.
Hey, funny, you speak of the family, and I was reading a bit about I know a lot about you anyway, but, they give me this fact sheet about Lee Brice, and I read about 1 billion streams on Apple. You're one of the few country artists to do it. You're a married father of 3. You're responsible for music that's generated over 5.5 billion career streams. So what do you do in your free time?
Talk to you.
You can do that anytime.
We love coming out here to the farm. I'm actually out here today on the farm, but I built a studio out here, and just so that I could have a place that I can work, quote work, right? Doing what I love, making music, writing songs, and just picking up a guitar, whatever it may be, and recording music. And so love coming out here and doing this. And if I get to a stopping point or take a break, I get to go right over to the pond and go fishing or take the kids. And we built a table the other day, just kind of out of, sheer, hey, let's do something fun together. And so that's kind of my free time. It's usually hanging with them, but that's like a fun time for me.
Stuff as simple as building a table with the kids, those are the memories not just for you, but they're the memories the kids will carry for a lifetime.
I think you're right. I think it's because looking back, I feel the same way. The little moments I have with Daddy and Mama and my grandparents and stuff. So that's why I try to take those, especially days like today. So it's been really cold and freezing rain and all that stuff down here. And the last couple of days it's been really pretty. So it kind of makes it easy to get the kids out and really have some good days.
I was thinking about this conversation we were going to have earlier today when I was on my way to work. And this is my opinion, and I'd love to get your thoughts. I feel you're making the best music of your life over the last 2, 3, 4 years.
Well, I think so too. And I think it's kind of hopefully been a pattern since the beginning. It's like anything else. It's like, when you start out doing something and you hopefully, and my goal is every record, every song I write, every record I make, my goal is to make the next one better, and learn from it and even make it better and make it better. And so, yeah, I feel like it should be that way. The last records I've made should be the best because that's the goal. And so even the next one I'm making right now, I want it to kind of blow the water out of everything I've done before. So, that's always the goal. And so it's really cool that you say that, and because it kind of gives some validity to what I'm trying to do, make, better myself every time.
Which is saying something, because if you go back through the Lee Brice back catalog, 9 number ones, including a song that you've cut of a good friend of mine, a guy named Phil Barton wrote a song called A Woman Like You, and you brought that to life. Phil's a one of a kind. I love that guy. But, I look back over that back catalog. I Don't Dance, I Drive Your Truck, Drinking Class, Hard to Love. To be able to take an incredible catalog like that and build on it, that just doesn't happen by accident. It has to have immense talent involved.
I don't know how talented I am, but I definitely surround myself with talented people, and working with Jared and co-producers and co-writers, and I try to mask my untalent with a bunch of talented people around me, and just really. But I will say I really do put a focus on, like I said, and just purposely go, well, like you said, I gotta, if I'm gonna do something better than Hard to Love, then I better, strap it up.
Right.
Make sure I'm ready for it. And so, yeah, but it's always intentional. Sometimes it's hard to do something, intentionally like that, especially with music and art. It's hard to necessarily say, well, I'm going to write something magic today,
Sure.
But you have to do it a bunch, and then hopefully some of those days become really magic and special. So,
well, those number ones that I rattled off, they also include Rumor, which here in Canada we spell with 2 U's.
Yeah, I know. We actually think we changed the spelling just for some Canada stuff.
You know what, though? It sounds the same on the radio either side of the border.
That's right. That's right.
And Soul as well. I love that song so much, and Every time. It never got boring to me to hear that line to your toeses. We were over.
Best rhyme ever, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. And that's the perfect song for it, though.
Well, that's exactly what I thought. As soon as I heard it, I was like, well, I could cut that song just for that one rhyme. So it was fun to do.
Yeah, I'm so glad you did. You've got songs you've written over time, co-written with for Garth Brooks and Tim McGraw, Eli Young Band. Are there any of those songs that, looking back, that were cut by those other artists that if you could go back in time and pull one of them back and make it a Lee Brice song, are there any, and which one?
Well, I mean, all those songs were really special to me. I haven't had a ton of them, but those were all special to me. But I will say there's not a regret, in me about that stuff. It was huge shots in the arm for me, and then just an honor, to be a part of other people's career, and like especially for someone like Garth, it's like it's a big hero of mine and still is. But I don't regret it. But I've always thought about, hey, I'd love to take all those songs and go cut them myself one day and put a whole new version out. What I would do, and so no regrets. But yeah, I've always reserved that right. If you write a song, you can record it or sing it if you want to, right? So.
Sure. Maybe we'll hear a couple on April 26th. The Beer Drinking Opportunity Tour of Lee Brice is going to be at Leon Center in Kingston. Tickets are on sale now. I love the fact that you got a couple of supporting acts from our side of the border in Tennille Arts and Josh Ross, and they are two of the fastest rising stars we have in Canadian country.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I've been around Tennille a good bit, and what a talent, and just good people, and got to kind of hear a bunch of stuff from Josh, and we're excited to get out there. We love getting out on tours with just people, and up there, man, they're rocking. So like, who else would we want? It's like it's a perfect combo.
Lee Brice, I've made you late for your next appointment. I appreciate your time. And again, thanks for rolling through our side of the border. Can't wait till April 26th. And again, tickets are on sale now. Travel safe, my friend.
Absolutely, man. I'll talk to you soon, okay?